Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. You know, yesterday was my birthday. I've always believed that if you keep having birthdays, you're going to live longer, so keep them coming. You know, I want to say thank you to every one of you. There's so many of you that expressed through Facebook, through emails, through phone messages, through text messages, expressions of happy birthday and other expressions of gratitude. I do my very best to answer each and every single one of those. I'm not a big Facebook person, but this time of the year, I get juiced by being able to go there and see your expressions, and want you to know that I deeply appreciated every single one. You know, you've heard me say before that gratitude unexpressed is ingratitude perceived, and I don't want any of you to perceive for even 1 second that I'm not grateful for you taking the time just to wish me happy birthday. And what happens in those situations, though, for me, is that I'm not a good Facebook person, and so when I go into the Gap, and I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't go into the Gap, but I go into the Gap, and I said, "Oh my goodness, there's so and so. They just expressed happy birthday to me," and you know, I didn't express happy birthday to them. And I have to kind of teach myself, because I'm the plumber with the leaky faucet. I get to pick myself up because life is not about comparisons, and life is about growing and becoming better. And so I hope that each year that I'm getting better. I strive to get better each year. I've been thinking a lot about gratitude in the last couple of weeks. You know, I have a saying, go big. And it's always meant to begin in gratitude. We've kind of subtitled it, Be in Gratitude. But I think after some of the thoughts and experiences that I've been having, I'm just going to change that and make Go Big all about to be in gratitude. Not just begin in gratitude, but to be in gratitude. I mean, if we're going to big, we should fig, right? If we begin in gratitude, we should finish in gratitude. But the whole concept of being grateful for something has been on my mind lately. And for us to be grateful for something, something has to happen, or we have to receive something, or it demands us to say, when this happens, then I will be happy. Do we have to wait for the rainbow to appreciate the rain? I don't think so. Can we be in gratitude in circumstances that maybe we're not grateful for? I believe we can. I know that when times have been at our very darkest, and we may not like something, we may not be grateful for something, but our growth and our strength and our ability to withstand, to be able to get through the tough times, is based upon our willingness and our ability to be able to see things differently and to be in gratitude. We don't have to wait for something to happen. You know, gratitude is a marvelous, powerful place. You know, several Mondays ago, I talked about don't apologize, appreciate. And the depth of that, since saying that, has just even become deeper and deeper. And this is only one slice of gratitude, but the concept behind it, the fact that gratitude can be so powerful that it affects future behavior. Even if I don't say thank you to somebody, that affects them maybe in how they may react to somebody else. You know, after I told the story and kind of talked about you know, don't apologize, appreciate. I've become more aware of it, and I think you probably have too. You become much, much more aware of hearing people say, I'm sorry, when they had nothing to do with it. You know, I think I counted like 18 times the other day taking a flight when the airlines apologized for the weather. Now, what right do they have to apologize for the weather? However, if they would have said, thank you for your patience. We really appreciate you standing by. We regret the weather and the troubles that it's causing, but thank you for your patience. They're setting you up for future behavior. If I come in and with my team that I'm working with, or with my family, things don't go the way that we would like them to go. It's not that we caused them or we created them or that we should be sorry for our actions, but yet we come in and apologize. And when we apologize, we set them up to react in the future. Like, is he going to apologize this time? Let's say I'm onboarding a number of businesses in my company to keep it alive and to keep it growing. And as I'm doing that, perhaps I did not explain it carefully enough, or my team did not catch the vision. And yes, I could do a better job. But if I stay in gratitude rather than go to that apologetic place, walking in there, I have one of two choices. Bring my team together and say, I'm so sorry for onboarding this. I know it's caused you a lot of headache, and I'm really sincerely sorry that I've done it this way, and I'm going to do better. They will go home and tell their family, hey, the boss finally came in and apologized. And we'll see how he goes. Now, contrast that with, I walk in and say, you know, we've been onboarding and growing like crazy, and I brought you together here to tell you thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, because this is what's made this company grow. Your patience, your understanding, your willingness to work through these tough times. Together we are better. And it's made us better as a result of it. And I just want to say thank you. You're an amazing team. Now, they go home and say, guess what? The boss came in and he thanked us for our patience and our understanding, thanked us and told us how important we were to work together and how we've taken it to the next level. Now what happens in the future? You affect future behavior. After I shared this previously, I got an email from somebody that says, oh, I can't believe this. As soon as I heard you talk about don't apologize, appreciate, I saw this article, and they sent me the article. And it was a story by a young lady that was talking about she was with her boss. They got into an automobile, and they were driving to the airport. And as they were driving to the airport, the boss realized he had forgotten something, asked the driver to turn around and go back to the hotel. He went back to the hotel, ran up inside, grabbed what he needed, came back down and got in the car, didn't say a word, and continued on. Finally, the associate, she turned to him and said, don't you feel like you should apologize? And he said, listen, we apologize way too much in this world. We don't have to apologize for actions that are beyond our control. Well, he got half of it, but he didn't get the second half, because without, gratitude unexpressed is still ingratitude perceived. So instead of that being a lesson in not apologizing, what that became was a lesson in gratitude and ingratitude, because the driver may have thought, well, what an ungrateful person. And the next time somebody got in the car, then his behavior could be affected by that. Had he jumped in, not apologized, but said, thank you so much. I appreciate your patience and running all the way back. I know it was an inconvenience for you. You're an amazing guy. You're extremely understanding. Thank you. Now you're setting them up for bigger and better behavior. And it happens in our home. It happens in our business and life. Every time from this going forward, right, I want you to think about when you go to say, oh, I'm sorry. I was in church yesterday, and a lady came by, and we were having a conversation, and she goes, excuse me, I'm sorry. And she kind of, but what choice did she have? We were blocking the aisle. She didn't. She could have very simply said, thank you for letting me through. That's very kind of you. Different effect, different outcome. So gratitude itself, being in gratitude, allows us to survive some of our toughest challenges, allows us to be able to get through the tough times. It's not with expectations. We don't have to be grateful for cancer, but we can be grateful in that experience and what we're going through, and we will be stronger. We will be able to handle things better. So anyway, this is my Meaningful Monday. It's been on my mind. I want all of you to know that I am grateful for you. I'm grateful for your patience. I'm grateful for your understanding, and I regret that maybe I don't respond to every single one of you. However, I want you to know how much I appreciate you, and I want you to know that. I look forward to next week's Meaningful Monday. I'll talk to you soon. Have a meaningful, wonderful week. Be in gratitude.